Hey guys, this is Brian Warren with Rayne-Storm Roofing and Consulting. I've got Brett Hawley here with Rayne-Storm also. One of the big questions that we are getting online is, how does the homeowner file a claim?
Normally there's a 1-800 number they can call. Some insurance companies have an online system that they can take pictures and submit. But the easiest way is to jump in line, get in the automated system, because it's a system, and call the 1-800 number. You should file a claim anytime you sustain damage from an act of God, like a storm, freezing,
Pipes freezing.
Kind of anything you're insured for. But most insurance policies cover act of God claims: hail, trees falling on your house, things blowing off of your house,
Fence blowing over.
Yeah, fence blowing over,
Shingles blowing off.
Yeah, shingles blowing off. Is it worth it to me to file a claim? Any decent roofer should be able to help you. If it's a roof thing, they should be able to help you navigate. This is definitely enough damage to file a claim and warrant the insurance process to come in and to recoup the losses.
Yeah, step one is to call a contractor. That's step one.
Yeah,
Call a contractor, have them come out, inspect the property, get on the roof, see if there's any damage. They'll document the damage, they'll come down and they'll tell you if it's worth filing a claim or if it won't even match your deductible.
Right, exactly. Yeah, is it gonna, are you gonna hit your deductible? You're gonna be over your deductible, because if you're not, it's not worth it to file a claim. And most of the time when insurance agents or insurance companies say they want 3 bids, part of what they're doing is trying to figure out whether you meet your deductible or not. Is this a serious claim? That's part of it. But part of it is that they might be shopping around the repairs and trying to find the cheapest guy to do it so they can save money.
And that's an urban myth. Once you choose the contractor that you feel comfortable with, that's the contractor that you're going with. You do not have to get 3 estimates from various contractors. All you have to do is pick somebody that you feel comfortable with,
that you trust,
and let them handle the insurance claim from there. They need the claim number and they need the time that the adjuster's going to be there, and they can take care of it from there.
I know that one of the questions on here was, should I find a contractor before I file a claim? And it's either or, but really a good contractor should help you figure out whether you have enough damage to file a claim.
And yes, you should always have a contractor there representing you.
A lot of people don't, but you should when it comes to the adjuster meeting with the insurance company and the process. Find somebody who can explain the insurance process and make you feel like you're informed on it. And if they can't, find somebody else.
Yeah, a lot of these adjusters, they go to school for 3 days and then they're out in the field training. They may be training on your property. They have a template of tear off the roof, replace the roof, vents, and that's about it. I mean, they don't know all the process. So you want a roofer there or a contractor there that is going to do all the work, and he can help navigate the adjuster to agree on the scope of work. That's the big difference.
Yeah.
You need to agree on the scope of work.
You want somebody who knows this is what a roof actually takes. The adjuster knows what a roof takes on paper, but not what it takes to actually put the roof on your house. And that's where the roofer comes in. The roofer can say, hey, you forgot this, you forgot the ice and water, you didn't replace the metal, the soft metals, you didn't, a roofer can point out the steps that the adjuster, who's not a roofer, might miss.
Plus, if you have the contractor meet the adjuster there, it speeds the entire process up, because all of this can be discussed beforehand.
Yeah.
Instead of the contractor showing up and just getting the scope of work, and then he has to go back to the insurance company, file supplements for all the items that they did not include when they could have added it originally the first time if your contractor was there on site with the adjuster.
Most insurance companies would rather deal with one contractor, not 5 different contractors on your job.
Absolutely.
If you've got gutters and a roof and an awning that needs to be taken down and a fence that needs to be stained, and maybe there's a leak on the inside, so there's some sheetrock repair, that insurance company wants to deal with one contractor because it's cleaner and it's easier, and they feel like they're less likely to get nickel and dimed that way. And so if everybody gets on the same page at the beginning with the contractor, the insurance company, and the homeowner, the adjuster with the insurance company and the homeowner, it can go a lot smoother and quicker, and everybody knows what's going on. And if the insurance says no about something, then the homeowner is on the same page, and you can go from there. If they say they don't want to replace this, well, we can argue that with them.
One of the biggest questions always comes through is, what about my deductible?
That's the only thing you're responsible to pay on an insurance claim.
That's right. It's
Ever.
just like when you wreck your car. You take your car to the body shop. You don't negotiate the price and all of that stuff with the insurance company. Your body shop does. We do the exact same thing for you. Your only responsibility is your policy deductible.
Yep.
It is a state law here in Missouri that the homeowner must pay their deductible.
It's possible that if they buy a bunch of other stuff, if they pay for your gutters and you don't want to replace your gutters, that's your money. You can use that to however you want to use that.
The
money.
actual cash
value
portion of that money.
Right.
They will depreciate it, and you will not be able to recover the depreciation, and it will not be covered if another hailstorm or windstorm or whatever comes through.
Right. But outbuildings, if there's a shed that has a roof and they pay to replace it, but you don't need a roof, you don't need that new roof on that shed. You can keep the cash value from that and use that to offset. There's ways to lessen the hurt that homeowners feel from a deductible legally, but we can't cover it necessarily.
That's right, and we finance the deductibles.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
finance
you
the
can pay it off
deductibles.
in 5 years. $1,000 deductible is $5 a month. I
Yep.
mean, it's not a big deal, but it is your responsibility to pay the deductible. Another key question is, what are red flags for homeowners? When the guy after a hailstorm, or we'll use a hailstorm because we've had one here recently, when there's just roofers walking up and down the streets like there was here.
If you've got roofers knocking on your door, be nice to them. But
Yeah, because we all do it. Even,
Yeah,
even us local
yeah.
guys that's been here for 25
Yeah.
years, we have
Yeah.
to get out there and get the business while the business is
it's
there
not,
to get.
Not fun necessarily to compete with fly-by-night companies or
But
but
people that saying they're going to cover your deductible,
Yep.
that's a red flag.
Yeah,
that's
that's a red
huge
flag,
red
right.
flag right there.
yeah, or if they say that they'll split some of the money with you or something like that. If they're doing that, if they're offering stuff right out the gate like that, that's illegal. Just know that that's on the surface. So
Yeah.
whatever's going on underneath, in terms of how are they getting that money out of the claim without because it costs money to do your roof, and so are they cutting costs on materials? Are they just going to reuse all your old metal and all your old flashings on your roof? Where are they coming up with that money at? Because it's going somewhere.
Yeah.
The thing about red flags with roofers knocking on your door, take their card and listen to their pitch, and then Google them. And if you can't find them on Google, if you can't find any kind of a public space that they exist in, they're probably not the company that you want to go with, I think, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it like any decent roofing company should have reviews. They should have
definitely have a website. We live in a large metro area here in Kansas City, Missouri, which is a bunch of little cities. We have to have a business license in each and every city. So if you ever wonder if these people are legitimate contractors, just call the city and
Call the
ask them if
city.
they're licensed.
Yep.
That answers all your questions right there.
Yep.
Because they have to pull permits. They have to meet local codes. If you're doing everything legally and legitimate, they have to meet codes. They have to pull permits. Roofing is a hard job. It's not.
Yeah, that's
it's not
probably
so
the biggest
easy.
thing on why you do want to get a qualified contractor who's working with qualified technicians who understand the products and how they go together, so that you can take advantage of all the manufacturer warranties, because those can be voided if they're not installed correctly on the shingle and all down your laminate and everything.
That's
It's
right.
a system. It's a system, and you want somebody qualified. You want somebody who knows the codes and knows what the code upgrades are, knows that you need this and you didn't have it before, and knows that the insurance is responsible for paying you for it, and knows how to get the insurance to pay for it, and uses.
But these roof systems, these are even the most economical roof system we sell nowadays, when it comes to residential roofing, has a 50-year warranty. So you want this roof to last 50 years.
Yep.
You want it to be installed right. You want proper ventilation, proper flashings, proper everything. I mean, it's always better. Painting, doing a little paint touch up or something is easy. A roof is hard work. It's up in the air, it's very heavy, and it's very dangerous. This is not, you should hire a professional contractor always when it comes to roofing work.
Yeah, and we're flexible too. If something needs to be fixed on your roof, adjusted, the venting needs to be adjusted, depending on how much of an adjustment it is. Sometimes we can do that inside, inside the claim.
Yeah, our goal is to make your property better than it was when we got there.
Yeah, and to not burden you with anything else besides your deductible. And so if something comes up and that's going to be a cost on top of the claim, you'll know about it as soon as we know about it.
As soon as we know about it.
Yeah. So no surprise cost, no surprise fees, no, oh, you pay your deductible, but then you also have to pay this. Well, if that was part of the deal, you would known about it whenever we decided to make an upgrade or do whatever we did to change the scope of the work. So,
All right, guys, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Look us up at Rayne-Stormco.com.